these changes. I don't know what is going on. Something's happening to me. Something's happening to me.
Later that night, I sat quietly stirring my cup of tea, still thinking about what Yugi could have had that fine look swimming in his eyes. He seemed quite shocked about something. Wonder what it could be.
Maybe it's the fact you're just like something.
What? I spin around sharply, wondering where that far-fetched idea comes from. I search desperately, wondering if I'm actually alone. What? What is it? What could it be? It sounded like him. I began to chuckle softly, feeling slightly silly about myself. No, just pretend you didn't hear that. He's not here. He's not here. Maybe if I wash my face a bit, I could refresh myself, and the voice might be gone. Shrugging it off, well, at least, as if nothing happened. I headed to the kitchen to clean my face. I scrubbed my face, splashing water upon me from my cupped hands. After a few more minutes of washing myself, I grabbed the towel that was hanging on the rack to dry up. Well, that felt good. Maybe that voice really is my imagination. I guess I am hallucinating after all. Giving one of those of laughter, at least one more of it, to make me feel very relaxed, I put away the towel and stretched. Well, it's been a long day. I should probably get ready for school tomorrow. Now, let's see. Did my uniform get ironed up? I dashed to my room, opening the closet door. There, hanging on the hook, was my blue uniform, creased out and covered in plaster so no dust can come in. Yup, I didn't forget about that. Did I pack the supplies I needed? I went to my desk where my book bag is sitting, waiting for me to inspect it. Opening it, I shuffled through my stuff. My textbook for math, pencils, a pencil sharpener, eraser, blue and black pens, spiral notebook, compass, and protractor. Well, it seems complete to me. I sighed, buckling my book bag. Well, that's that.
You're quite smart, to be honest.
Huh? I froze and remained where I was standing, completely forgetting my usual preparation. I frowned. You got to ignore it. It's all in your head. I quickly jumped into bed, pulling the covers over my head, while I stretched out to turn off the lamplight beside me. Hopefully, maybe those voices will be gone tomorrow if I sleep now. I yawned, feeling my eyelids getting heavier, until I sank into the depths of sleep.
Save me from myself after all the damage that I've caused. I wish there was some way that I could put me back the way I was.
Huh? Where am I? I heard myself mumble dryly. I blinked, trying to get my eyes back into focus. The first thing I see was a fan rotating in a clockwise position above my head in a slow manner. I rubbed my eyes sitting up and finding myself in my own soul room. I scanned around the room, recognized the familiar things and bookshelves of multiple appetized books surrounding my walls. On the far front of my bed that I'm lying in was my favorite game that I hadn't played in a long time ever since Yugi. Me and the others were set into the game as dolls, turning into one of our worst things we faced with the Millennium Items, my Monster World game. Ever since then, I never played it again, for it brings back frightening memories. The stain of blood on the tip of one of the towers shows the evidence overall. I shuddered as I thought of it, turning away to see other trinkets and objects that are displayed. Next to the Monster World, I noticed a rows of dolls, of my former past friends and bullies before I moved to Domino City, sitting upon my shelf, protected and sealed in the glass case. I found myself flinched a bit, thinking about what they remained screaming, and pleading for help to be free of their prison. Sadly, though, I never had a clue how to be able to free them each, now that the ring is no longer mine. I still feel that I was the one to blame, that I befriended some of them, and not realizing that it caused them to get their bodies into a coma for eternity. Further to the collection of dolls, I noticed a dusty, abandoned Duel Monsters deck, and a duel disc upon a wooden table. I bit my lip and remembered that the duel disc in the deck, originally stolen from another duelist, no thanks to my other self. I snorted disapprovingly at it. I began to bring myself to stand up while taking a familiar black coat that was hanging upon my bedpost. Another item that was stolen, I bet, from a poor when he possessed my body. No surprises there, of course. Scratching my head, I shuffled my feet in my sneakers, tore the books that were shelved neatly, barely touched. Some of them were known to be the source of knowledge I absorbed and learned from school since kindergarten. Others were my memories of my past and past friends, at least, and also present, that I spent time with. Some were even the albums of things that I think were special in my life, but most of them, that I always wanted to look back, were my precious family memories that were stored forever inside me. I smiled thinking about some of my cherished memories about my family before all the horrible things happened that involved shadow realms and the Egyptian magic of the Millennium Items. Grabbing around the book under my family members section, I felt my eyes swimming in tears, watching the plain memory of me and Amane in the park when we were young.
You come and get me,
squealed Amane. I watched as my 7-year-old self laughed merrily, enjoying a regular game of chase. Okay, here I come. Amane gave a squeak, running quickly fast toward an oak tree, my young self chasing behind. I remember I was happy then, having fun with my sister and my parents outside to have a picnic outdoors. Mom and Dad were sitting by the picnic table, smiling as we were having fun with our game of chase. They find it amusing and entertaining, as Mom would once comment about. I remember the smell of Mom's delicious appetizing food wafting in our noses, the sound of birds chirping in their own song, and how wonderful it is to run freely in the fresh air. It was perfect, a perfect moment spending outside with them. "I got you!" I cried triumphantly, getting hold of Amane around the waist.
Hey, no fair,
she replied, squirming to be released from my grasp. Ah! Ah! We both tumbled down the hill, while I still held on to her, rolling and laughing until we reached the bottom. When we both stopped rolling, I found myself embarrassingly on top of Amane, who had her bright blue hair curtaining her face. She was still giggling, ruffling my hair locks lovingly.
Okay, you win this time.
Amane panted as I brought myself off her gently. "Oh dear, I'm so sorry, Amane. Did I hurt you?" I questioned, feeling slightly worried and offering her my hand.
No, she shook her head, still laughing soft,
as she brought herself out.
But can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you get my headband? I think it's slid off. At least slipped off when we tumbled down the hill.
Oh, okay then. I began searching for Amane's headband from downhill and upward, feeling slightly dizzy. When I found the familiar silver-jeweled headband, I parted Amane's scented, very mixed splash of blue hair, placing the headband carefully back upon her head. She then gave me a peck on the cheek, which made me blush into pink in both my cheeks.
You're very sweet, you know. And yet, you worry too much over me.
She then gave me a nudge upon my shoulder and then said,
You need to have fun more often instead of worrying. So come on, let's play some more.
I shut the book slowly, bringing it against my chest as tears continued to pour down my face. Amane, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Woke up today, and I saw this place. I knew there was something wrong. Something is happening to me. Something is happening to me. Something is happening to me.
You never let go of this child's memories, don't you? How touching. I looked up, gasping and swiftly turning my head from left to right. I quickly put the book away and slipped it back into the gap where it was belonged. My brow furrowed, recognizing the voice of my other half. "What do you want, Bakura? Better yet, you're not supposed to even be here. You're not real. Get out of my mind!" "There you go again with that same negative attitude you're giving me. And you're still not convinced that I can be real? Aw, but you know you might be right, or you might be wrong. Well then, if you're seriously that you want to know if I'm here or not, then why don't you come out of your soul room then?" "What? There's no other room other than mine. Yours is not supposed to exist anymore ever since you left me."
"Oh, is that so? Well, come out this door of your soul room and then you will see if it's there or not."
Well, I might as well play along. What? What are you talking about? There is no door. Door?
Save me from myself after all the damage that I've caused. I wish there was some way that I could put me back the way I was.
I froze, startled, when the iron door quickly opened out of my soul room. Oh, that's the door he's talking about. I gulped. placed my hand around my throat, feeling my Adam's apple lifted up to my neck. Where did that door come from? That wasn't there before when I was roaming around this room. Or on the other hand, anything's possible when you're in your own depths of your own mind. But what could possibly be over there on the other side? He doesn't share a body with me anymore, and I'm not supposed to expect there's something beyond my soul room. Or is there?
What's the hold up? You do want to know if I'm here or not, am I correct?
Well, yes, but
Then what's causing you to hesitate and stand there? Are you actually frightened at what's beyond? At least, your soul room.
my lips tightened, a sudden panic filling and gushing in my stomach. Yes, I am afraid I cannot deny that I am. No, I'm not scared. I heard the voice just hissing me, chuckling.
Don't lie to me. I can sense your fear washing over you. You're hiding the fact that you really are frightened of me.
Wait, how did you...
Don't think I don't know you well. We were once sharing a body, are we not? Don't think I've forgotten that I know your every emotion and every thought exactly. Now are you going to go ahead and bet to find out that your theory is right? That I'm here or not?
Save me from myself after all the damage that I've caused. I wish there was some way that I could put me back the way I was.
I sighed deeply, inhaling and exhaling. I carefully walked slowly, rubbing my shoulders nervously toward the exit of my soul room. What if I got to lose? It might take me a few hours to wake myself back into reality, and I still have plenty of time, but why should I listen to this voice? What if something happened if I go there? I stopped and found myself in front of a rusty iron door that's similar, yet older than mine. I looked back at my room, wishing there was a way out of this mess.
Well, what are you waiting for? Place your hands upon the handle, turn it, and open the door.
Wondering why I was obeying, I slowly brought myself to the cold metal handle, and the door automatically opened to reveal a pair of bright red eyes glowing directly at my face in the darkness.
Hello there. Did you miss me?